Welcome my fellow unicorns, I'm Chibi Unicorn and welcome to my channel. Today I will continue part 2 of my Yata Miskai cosplay and I will be showing you how to make his headphones. So enough chit chat and let's get this going. So things you will need for your headphones: you will need a headband, preferably at least an inch wide. It'd be a lot comfortable. You are going to need cardboard. And you are going to need a way to paper mache. Like, I paper mache mine, but there's different kind of ways people do paper mache. I do mine the flour technique of flour, salt, water, and that's how I did mine. And you're also going to, if you do paper mache, you are going to need sandpaper, you are going to need white paint and black paint, you are going to need felt, and you are going to need black fabric. So, but I will show you how I made my headphones, because I wanted to stay cheap. And it was pretty simple, actually, really easy. I don't think it would be really hard for you to show you guys, but I will show you in a few clips that I took. Hey guys, so it's me from the future, and I realized while looking back on the videos, I realized that I did a horrible job explaining how to make the headphones. So, and reason is because I did not have another headband, but I just recently found a good headband so I will actually show you guys how to make the headphones with a regular headband. Let's get started. What you want to do with your regular headband, you're going to want to spend a few minutes at least stretching it out like this, because this is obviously way too thin. It's going to choke you eventually, so you're going to want to spend at least a couple minutes stretching that bitch out. But don't break it. Make sure you don't fucking break it. Let's stretch this bitch out. I know it's not going to do that much effect on you, but trust me, I think once after you put on the cardboard, it's going to help it a lot, knowing that you stretch it out. So what you want to do is you're going to want to take 2 pieces of these, and you're going to need about 6 circles of the size of the duct tape that I showed you guys. So now that I've cut out 2 long cardboard pieces, so these are going to go overlapping your headphones. You gotta make sure you at least bend it out like this, because you're going to need it for one. That's good. So this one is going to go underneath the band in the inner side. Try to make it even as possible. And you're going to want to tape at the top all around, and then you're going to want to tape again on the side at the very end, and on the other side you're going to take the other piece and tape it along the outside. So make sure you want to evenly it up with the rest of it, and you're just going to glue the glue, really, did I just say glue? You're going to tape the top. So you're going to have something like this, and don't worry about it, this is still in progress. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut out your circles. You're going to need about 6 of them. So now I've already cut out all my circles. You're going to measure out here, and you are going to cut out the middle part. So you're going to take your pencil. So you're going to cut out on the lines, and what you should get is something like this. And the middle piece is going to be necessary for something else. So you're going to tape it on the inside part. Inside, see? So I just finished taping mine, and it's gonna look something like, oh god, it's gonna look something like this. And you're gonna want to do this on both sides, on this one too, so on both sides. Okay, so I have finished doing this, so I'm gonna show you what to. So you're gonna be left with 4 squares. Squares. They're fucking circles. Okay, so you're gonna be left with 4 circles, and what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna be placing them one over on each other. It's gonna be like this. This next step is optional. Okay, this is optional if you have sandpaper. That's if you do. If you have sandpaper, what you're gonna want to do is the step is optional. Just a reminder, step is optional. You can you're going to sand a little on one of the squares to make it the edges a little smaller than the other squares. I keep saying squares. Oh my god, squares. They're circles. Oh my god. Oh my god, can someone slap me please? Oh my god, I keep saying fucking squares. Someone slap me. You're gonna want to sand down on each circle to make it smaller than the other circles. And this step is optional, alright? I just did it because I thought it would make it look a little cooler, but either way, there's no difference. So once you sand down a little bit of your paper, you're going to apply a little bit of glue on it, just a little bit. Stick it on, and then you're gonna tape it around. I know it's stupid, but it's gonna help it keep it sturdy. So I just finished applying all circles on the edges how they should be, and with this, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna measure down up to the part where it ends up. You want to cut it. So once you've cut it, you are going to take your tape. So that's your finished headphones pieces. After this, you're gonna want to paper mache, and with these two pieces, what you're gonna want to do, because you're gonna have leftover pieces from the pieces you're gonna cut. You're gonna want to cut these in half, and you're gonna want to hold on to these 4 pieces when you paper mache. These 4 pieces are gonna be the extra detail that go with Yata's headphones. They're gonna go like right there to give it that little extra detail like Yata's. And that's pretty much it. I will let Cynthia from the past take care of the rest. It's that easy. Yeah. So once you've paper mache'd, so you're gonna want to leave them outside for like 2 days, like to dry them up, because it's not gonna be until 2 days that they're gonna be completely dry. All right, I'm being serious. Do not take them in early, because then if you start painting them, they just rip. You're gonna be like, oh, I should have let them out longer. Well, I told you, yes, you should have let them out longer. Oh my god. So 2 days. Two. So now, since I've come to the point where I am making the little cushiony part for the inside here, I will show you how I did it for this part. So what you're going to need for the little cushiony part, you are going to need black fabric, you are going to need black paint, you are going to need felt. I did not have black felt, so I'm using the extra gray that I had from my other project that I had for my sister's cosplay. So what you're going to want to cut from the felt, you're going to want to cut at least about 3/4 of an inch. Cut a long strip like this, and this is, I will measure this. This is 9.5 inches. This is the amount of felt you're gonna need. This is about, right here, this is about 3/4 of an inch, and the rest, and the length is about 9.5 inches. What you're going to want to do with this, you are going to cut it up into small squares, and with these small squares, as you can see, small, you are going to take them, you're going to glue them all around the edge. So this is how it should be after you put on all your felt. It should lead almost like a wreath, and yeah, like that. Once you have done this, you are going to want to get your black fabric and use the same measurement as you did for the circle, because it's going to end up like this. I know you can hardly see, I'm very sorry about my camera, is horrible. So you're going to want to take your stencil, what the fuck, this is duct tape. I am stupid today. You're going to want to take the same exact measurement that you use for the circles for the circle part of the headphones, and you're going to want to use the same thing on your black fabric. For my black fabric, I have like a whole box full of leftover fabrics that I use, and I had this pants that I ripped, so I kept it in there, and I'm going to use the fabric from my pants. And as you can see, I already cut up one circle from there. So use whichever fabric you can. If you want, you can even use felt, black felt. If you bought a lot, you can go over it with the felt. But for me, I'm going to be using black fabric. And you want to also, when you're cutting, when you already outline it on your fabric, you're going to want to cut a little outside of the lines that you made, okay? Because some of the extra fabric that's going to be on the outside, that's going to be useful to you. Trust me. So there is my circle. And what you're going to want to do with this, you're going to want to take it, make sure it fits on your fabric. So as you see, if there's extra fabric, once you see that there's extra fabric, now you cut it off, because you want to make sure
It's not too small. Like, you always want to make sure you cut big. Like, if you do, then after that you can know how much to cut to make it smaller, because like if you cut too small, then you're gonna be like, fuck, I just wasted fabric. And I do not want you to make the same mistake I did. Once you have got your circle piece, you're gonna want to fold it in half. You're gonna want to fold it in half, and you're going to want to cut at least a little bit in the center. Not a lot, a little bit. Once you do, you're gonna kind of make it like a curve. So you're gonna make it like almost gonna look like a square, but oh well. It'll look fine, trust me. So once you cut that out, you're gonna want to place it over. It looks like a square, but don't worry if it looks like a square. It's just to give it that little raise, that detail that you're gonna want for your headphones. So once you've done that, you're gonna take your black paint that I have right here, black paint. You're just gonna want to paint this inner circle right. That's all you need. Let's get to painting. So there you go. You have your black circle painted, and I kind of dabbed a little on the felt just to be sure like it doesn't like peek over the green. And once you've done that, you are going to take your black fabric, and you're going to take your Elmer's glue, and you're going to want to place a lot of glue on this shit. You're going to see how much glue I place. Glue. There you go. That's a lot of glue. That's how much you're gonna need. Trust me, because the felt soaks it all up, and you do not want that to happen. So you're gonna want to put a lot of glue. And when you do that, you're gonna want to carefully place it on there. Oh, glue is falling. Glue is dripping. So once you stuck in your fabric piece on there, you are going to want to like make sure the edges are also glued in place so that you can cut the extra fabric off that you are not going to need. So as you can see, there you go. That's basically how it's supposed to look like. And yeah, that's basically how your headphones. And don't forget after you paper mache to paint them white. Like the paint I use is a glossy acrylic paint. If you really want that gloss look, go ahead. It actually doesn't look bad. Like, look, it doesn't look bad. It looks really shiny. As you can see, it's not focused. Obviously, it's shiny. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's so yeah. Look, these are my done headphones for Yata Miskai.
Thank you so much for watching my headphone tutorial for Yata Misai's cosplay. If you haven't seen the previous video, you can click here, or I will I'll leave a link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please stay tuned for more. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and keep staying awesome, my fellow unicorns. You guys are amazing. Bye-bye!